Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now we are looking at some more components or devices in mobile IP. They are called agents. Okay, we have the home agent and we have a foreign agent. And we will look at what is the importance of these new devices. So in the previous slides, we saw that the mobile device is assigned a permanent address called the home address, and it belongs to a home network, right? And we said every time it moves to a new network, which is a foreign network, in here the mobile will be assigned a temporary address called the care of address. So now who is doing all this assignment and who is taking care of this? We have two devices. Okay, we have some devices that play this role. One is the home agent. The home agent will assign the permanent home address to the mobile host belonging to its network. Okay, so for example, your home network is your permanent network, right? You can go anywhere during the day. You go university, you could go and sit down in a cafe and make use of the Wi-Fi in the cafe. You could go to the mall and make use of the Wi-Fi in the mall. You could go to the library, make use of the Wi-Fi in the library. But are these places permanent locations for you? No. Your home is your permanent location. So your home address, so in this example that I'm giving, let's say that your home network is the network that you have inside your house. So this network, all the devices inside your home network will be given a permanent address in mobile. When we are using mobile IP, all the devices in your home network will be given a permanent IP address. Okay? When the mobile host moves to the new network temporarily, or the foreign network, you will have an agent there called the foreign agent. And this foreign agent will assign the temporary care of address to the mobile host. So for example, if your device uses mobile IP and it comes from home to university, you will be getting a temporary address by the foreign agent in the university network, and this will be your care of address. Okay, university network care of address. Every network will have its own foreign agent and its own home agent. Every network will have its own home agent and mobile hosts. But this home agent can also act as a foreign agent for outside devices. So for example, if your friend comes to your home and wants to use your Wi-Fi, and if your friend's device is also using mobile IP, then for your friend's mobile, your home network will be a foreign network, right? For your friend's mobile, your home's network is a foreign network for it. So your home agent will be a foreign agent for your friend's mobile device, and she will be given a temporary address, care of address by the home agent, by the foreign agent for her now. Okay, your home agent is her foreign agent. So in this way, home agents assign permanent addresses to their home devices, and foreign agents assign temporary addresses to foreign visiting devices. Now, the home agent will contain a database. Okay? The home agent contains a database. This database will contain the home address for all the mobiles or devices in its home network. Okay? But if my device moves and joins the new foreign network, okay, the home agent will come to know through the foreign agent, it will come to know the care of address, a temporary address that has been assigned to its mobile. So the home agent in this database will have the care of address also listed. So at any time, the home agent knows where its devices are. Okay? So for every home address, it will also know if this device is in a foreign network, the home agent will have a record of this. Okay? This is how it works. And this is something similar to the IDs that we are given by the government. As long as we are in the country, we have a permanent ID. This ID does not change. Okay, this ID does not change. You could have a passport, and this ID will not change. It is yours. It's a permanent ID belonging to you. However, when you decide to go abroad for holiday, then you will need a temporary ID belonging to the new country, which is the visa. Your visa ID will also be your ID as long as you are in that country. Okay? But is that a permanent ID? No. It's not a permanent ID. It's a temporary ID. It has been given to you for a duration, a certain time. After that time, that ID will expire. And if you want to continue staying, then you have to apply to extend the visa or extend the ID. Right? You have to apply to extend the ID. And then you may or may not be given that extension. Okay? So this is a similar concept for mobile IP as well. When you go abroad, your government will have a record of where you are, right? They can know based on the visa that has been issued to you, they can know where you are traveling or where you are allowed to go, okay? Similarly, your home agent here has got a record of all the devices that are roaming in another network, okay? And so when the mobile goes to the foreign network, it will be assigned the care of address by the foreign agent. But as I said, this address is temporary. It has got a limited time. After that time, the mobile has to again apply for an extension of that care of address. Okay? If you go to visit a country, you are given a visa, you go there, you stay there, and then you come back to your home network or your home country. And then if you want to go there again, you need to apply for another visa. And this time, the visa number is different from what you were given the previous time. Okay? It's not the same number. Every time, anytime you make a new entry into the country, you will get a new visa ID. Similarly, every time you enter a foreign network, you will get a new care of address. Okay? And that will be a temporary address. So this is the concept of the home agent and the foreign agent. Okay? So the home agent is the agent responsible for assigning home addresses to its devices in the home network, whereas the foreign agent will assign care of addresses to the devices in the foreign network. Now we have 3 phases we need to look at when we are doing this, okay? You have agent discovery, and then you have registration, and then finally you will have data transfer. Okay? Agent discovery, registration, and data transfer. So let's look at what happens in these 3 phases. So we now are going to look at the scenario. Okay? So you have the internet, cloud, you have a remote host. Okay? Why is this called a remote host? Because this host could be anywhere. You could be communicating with your friend at university who is sitting a few seats away from you. Or you could also be downloading from a website that is located somewhere in United Kingdom, let's say. Okay? So the remote host with whom you are communicating, that host could be anywhere in the world, could be near you, could be far from you. That's why it's called the remote host, okay? Now, and we have the home agent. We have the home agent and the home network, okay? And we have the foreign agent. And the foreign network, okay? And this is the home network. So we have the mobile device belonging to this network. It is now going inside the new network, okay? And this is the foreign network. When this device wants to join the new network, there are 2 ways in which it can do this, okay? You can either do this by listening to agent advertisements. What does this mean? Okay, this is taking place in the device discovery phase. We are now talking about the device discovery phase. Okay, so your mobile has moved to a new network and it wants to establish communication with the foreign agent. So there are two ways in which it can find out about who the foreign agent is. The foreign agent sends advertisements to all the devices in the network. Okay? These advertisements are called agent advertisements. When this packet or the beacon containing the agent advertisement is, when this reaches the mobile will now know who the foreign agent is, and it can contact the foreign agent. Okay? So this is one way of knowing who the foreign agent is, by listening to agent advertisements. So the mobile, when it comes into the new network, it has one option where it will just wait and listen to the agent advertisement. When it receives the agent advertisement, it will know who the foreign agent is, and then it can contact that foreign agent. However, sometimes, okay, remember, these agent advertisements are sent at specific time. So they could be every 100 milliseconds, okay? After every 100 milliseconds, you have the foreign agent sending the beacons, okay? After every 100 milliseconds, the foreign agent is sending the beacons, okay? Now, if this mobile is already having a transfer going on, maybe it is downloading something from a website, 100 milliseconds, it cannot wait, okay? Because it's possible that the foreign agent sends the advertisement and then the mobile comes in, okay? So it has just sent the advertisement, the foreign agent, and then after that, this mobile comes in, so it has missed the advertisement. It did not hear the advertisement. So now this mobile will have to wait for 100 milliseconds, okay? Mind you, this is not always 100, this can change, but I'm just giving you an example. 100, we are taking 100 milliseconds as an example, okay? But the problem here is that now the mobile has got an existing file download going on. If it is going to wait for 100 milliseconds for the advertisement, it could lose that connection. That transfer could be lost, okay? So there's a second option. There is a second option, and this is called agent solicitation, okay? Agent solicitation. What does this mean? In this case, when the mobile comes into the new network, it will send a request to the foreign agent. It will not wait for the advertisement, okay? It will not wait for the advertisement. It will send a specific request to the foreign agent saying, I am a new device. I want to join your network. Okay? It will inform the foreign agent. And then the foreign agent can go off and start communicating with it. Okay? So this is called agent discovery phase, where the mobile device finds out who the foreign agent or even the home agent. Maybe you have a new device coming in your home network. You could bring in a new iPad, right? And that iPad will join your home network. But similarly, your iPad will also register itself with the home agent. But in here, the registration with home agent takes place only once. Whereas with the foreign agents, every time you go to a new network, you have to register with the foreign agent. So how do you come to know who the foreign agent is? Either through agent advertisements, where you wait for the broadcast from the foreign agent, you listen to the broadcast, and then you establish communication with the agent, or you do agent solicitation, where you go in and you explicitly send a broadcast to the foreign agent saying, I am a new network, I'm a new mobile, and I need a temporary address. The next phase is registration. Okay, so we have looked at agent discovery. Now we look at registration. In this phase, the care of address, okay, needs to be registered with the home agent. Okay, the home agent has to know where its device is now. So how does this happen? When the mobile contacts the foreign agent, it will give it the home address. It will say, I am a mobile belonging to this home address, and I need from you a new care of address. The foreign agent then contacts the home agent. Okay? The foreign agent will contact the home agent and will confirm that this device does belong to this home network. Okay, so it will have authentication, okay, validation mechanisms, and then once everything is confirmed, once all the check procedures are confirmed, the foreign agent will then assign a care of address to the mobile host. But the foreign agent will also send a copy of the care of address to the home agent. So the home agent will then update its records, okay, and it will say mobile device with this home address is now in this network, in a new network with this care of address. Okay, so it will update its record. So this is called registration. Okay, this phase is called registration. And the third phase we have is data transfer. Okay, data transfer. Now, we said that our mobile is communicating with the remote host. It has an existing communication going on with the remote host. So the remote host, the address the remote host knows is the home address. Okay? The remote host will always know the mobile's home address. It does not know this, in this basic procedure, it does not know the foreign address, the care of address. Okay? So now because the IP packet contains the home address, all packets will go to the home network. Okay? All packets will now go to the home network, and the home agent will look up the address, and in this case the mobile is actually moving. It has a new care of address. So it will now forward. What will the home agent do? It will take the packet as it has come from the remote host. Okay, so this will have the IP address and the data. It will take this packet and it will attach a new IP to it. Okay, let's draw it clearly in here. So the home agent will take the packet coming from the remote host. It has just arrived, and this contains the home address for the mobile together with the data. Okay, this is the IP packet. And what does it do? It will assign, encapsulate. Okay, it will encapsulate this packet with a new address, which is the care of address. Okay, so this is like a tunnel. So it's forming like a tunnel. Okay, so there is a tunnel that is formed between the home agent and the foreign agent. And then this packet will then go from the home agent to the foreign agent. The foreign agent receives the packet, looks at the care of address. It knows who this care of address belongs to, and it will forward the packet to the mobile device. Okay, and the mobile device will receive the original IP packet that came to it from the remote host. Okay, so this is the data transfer phase. So in this way, even if the mobile moves to different networks, the remote host will always send the packet to the home agent, and then the home agent will forward it wherever the mobile is. So in this way, the IP address will remain constant. Okay, this is the basic procedure for mobile IP. So we have seen the three phases. Agent discovery, where the mobile discovers the agent. We saw there were two in here, agent advertisements, through agent advertisement and through agent solicitation. And then we have the next phase, registration, where the care of address is registered with the home agent. And then we have the data transfer phase, where any data meant for the mobile comes to the home agent, and then it is forwarded to the new network where it is currently. So this is the mobile host when at home, okay, when it is at home. This is the home agent, foreign agent. This is when the mobile host is after moving to the foreign agent, and this is the remote host it is communicating with. So the mobile can know its home address either through agent solicitation or agent by listening to the agent advertisement. It is assigned a home address. When it is in the foreign network, again, it can find out about the foreign agent through agent solicitation or agent receiving the agent advertisement. This phase is called agent discovery. Once it's discovered the agent, the mobile now requests registration, right? It is requesting registration. The foreign agent contacts the home agent, does all the necessary procedures, validation, authentication, okay? Will do all the necessary procedures. When everything is fine, the home agent will respond back saying, yes, this is a valid mobile, please give it a care of address. The foreign agent will then register the mobile and give it a new temporary care of address. And it will also inform, the foreign agent will also inform the home agent about this new address. And this phase, we said, is called registration. And then finally, the mobile host will have the data transfer taking place with the remote host in the data transfer phase. Okay, so as you can see, the remote host is communicating to the home agent. The home agent tunnels the packet. It will attach the new address and tunnel it to the foreign agent, and the foreign agent will then forward it to the mobile host. But because the mobile host knows the address of the remote host, it is the source IP address in the packet that just came, the mobile host can directly communicate with the remote host. So in this way, the movement of the mobile host is transparent to the rest of the internet. So if this mobile moves to a new network, okay, if it moves here to a new network with a new foreign agent, okay, your mobile host is moving to a new network. Even in this case, whenever the packet comes from the remote host, the home agent will still forward it to the foreign agent, and then the foreign agent will send it to the home network. So in this way, your remote host does not need to know where the mobile is. It will always send the packet to the home agent. So the movement of the mobile are transparent to the rest of the internet. Now we are looking at the problems that we face in the basic mobile IP protocol. Okay, what are the problems? We have double crossing and we have triangular routing. Okay, what is double crossing? Let us say that our mobile has moved to a foreign network which is the same network as the remote host. Okay, so in this case, let's say I have, or let's say you go to university and you are communicating with the teacher, with the lecturer, whose desktop belongs to the university network. Okay, your phone, your mobile is having the care of address from the university network, but at this time you are both in the university network, right? You are both in the university network. So this is my desktop and this is your laptop, and your laptop has got the home address of your home network, let's say. Okay, in this case, with double crossing, the problem is that the remote host, so even though you are in the same network as me, when I send you the packet, it will still go to the home agent. It will go all the way to your home and then come back to you to the university network. Okay? So instead of communicating directly like this, your the remote host has to send the packet to the home network, and then the home network returns it back to the foreign network. Okay? And this is called, so you are traveling, the data is traveling double the distance. Okay? It's traveling double the distance, and that's why this is called double crossing. Okay? It's called double crossing. Remember, in double crossing, remote host and mobile host are both in the same network. This is important. They are in the same network. In triangular routing, If the remote host, in this case, knew the care of address for the mobile host, it could send the packet directly to the mobile, right? But it doesn't know it. Instead, it has to send every packet to the home agent, and then the home agent sends it to the foreign agent, and then the foreign agent sends it to the mobile host. So this is forming like a triangle, okay? This is forming like a triangle. That's why it is called triangular routing. This is also a problem because the packet is traveling more distance, so there will be more delay in the network, okay? The packet will arrive, there will be more delay in the network. So this is called triangular routing. Remember, in triangular routing, you have the remote host and the mobile host. They are in different networks. Okay, they are in different networks. In double crossing, they are in the same network, whereas in triangular routing, they are in different networks. So with this, we come to an end to this chapter for the network protocols.